everybody, welcome back to my channel and happy Wednesday. Today I wanted to film a video for you guys about how I potty trained Bexley because I have been getting a couple questions on how I got her potty trained. So I figured I would just make a quick video about it. Pull up. Okay, so you want to get in here? Can you say hi? Okay, so to start things off, I did try potty training her when she was about 18, 19 months old. It did not work. She went on the potty all day, one day, and then the next day, she wanted nothing to do with it. And then the day after that, she went like 2 or 3 times and then she was over it. And I think a lot of it is because she was still nursing, she was still in diapers, and she was going on the big potty. So I was like, you know what, we'll just kind of take a step back and we'll try again in a few months. So we did. Okay, so we got her pull-ups and we got her a potty. And we did purchase the pull-ups when I tried to potty train her the first time, but she would just go in them anyways. And so I just figured it was kind of a waste to waste all these pull-ups when we weren't really going to be, well, when I really wasn't going to be that consistent with potty training her anyways, and she didn't like really care to do it. So we just went back to diapers for a few months, and then at, let's see, 21 months, I fully started potty training her. So we got her some panties, I got her a potty, and yeah, we started potty training her. So to actually potty train her, I would have her drink a lot of water, and she was still nursing when I started potty training her. So I would either just like make sure she was nursing or drinking a lot of water. That way when she had to go to the bathroom, she would have to go a lot throughout the day. So then I would just put her on her potty every single time she would have to go. And I think one of the hardest things is timing or figuring out when they have to go. So what I did is I have an Apple Watch, and so I would just set a timer on that. I mean, you don't need an Apple Watch to potty train. I'm just saying that's what I use, and it was just really convenient because I had it. So I would set a timer for 15 minutes on my watch, and every single 15 minutes I would ask her, Bean, do you have to go potty? And she would tell me yes or no. Even if she said no, I would go set her on the potty anyways, and usually she would go. So I would do that every 15 minutes, and then if she did go potty, I would make it like the biggest deal ever. Like, Broncos just won the Super Bowl, big deal. So yeah, I would just make it a really, really big deal and really celebrate every single time she went to the potty, because when you encourage them, then they want to go more. So I just made it a super big deal for her to go potty. And if she ever went in her panties, which she's never peed her pants, she's peed her pants one time. But while we were potty training her, she didn't ever pee in her panties. She would pee in her pull-up or she would pee on the floor. So if she peed in her pull-up or on the floor, I would tell her, Bean, pee goes in the potty. And she'd say, okay, mommy. And so she just learned, like, hey, pee goes in the potty. I can't pee on the floor. I can't pee in my pull-up. I have to go in the potty. So she learned very quickly. I would say 4 or 5 days she was pretty much potty trained. So after the pull-up, she wanted to wear her panties. So we would put her panties on her and tell her the same thing. Pee goes in the potty. Don't pee your pants. She never, ever once peed in her panties while she was potty training until just like a few weeks ago. We were at my friend's house and she peed her pants just out of nowhere. Just peed her pants on the floor, and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's how I potty trained her, and it was so easy. And I feel like not all kids are that easy, especially when they have to poop, which is something that we struggled with Bexley. She would pee in the potty, but she would never poop in the potty. And I think it's because kids get so used to pooping like standing up or like hiding behind something or squatting. So she would never poop in the potty. She would always poop in her pull-up. Let me help you. Let me see it. Okay, so anyways, back to where we were. She would pee in the potty, but she would not poop in the potty. But she wouldn't poop her pants either. She would just hold it until she absolutely could not hold it anymore, and then she would go. But it was so hard to get her to go poop in the potty. So one day she was peeing, and this was like 3 days into potty training. She was peeing, and I could tell that she had to poop. And so I just made her stay on the toilet. I made her poop in the toilet. But she would not, for like 10 minutes, she would not poop in the toilet. And I said, hey, I'll give you a sticker. Didn't want a sticker, started throwing a fit. I said, okay, I'll give you money. And she's all, money? I'm not kidding you. She was so excited, so she pooped in the toilet. And that's how I got her poop trained, I guess. I bribed my almost 2-year-old with $1 to poop in the toilet, and she pooped in the toilet, and she's pooped in the toilet ever since then. She will poop and pee in her potty all by herself, and it's one with the, I'll link it down below so you guys can see the one that I have, but it's the one where you lift like the bowl out and you dump it in the big toilet, and then you can flush it or whatever. So she'll go to the bathroom in her potty, she will pick it up and dump it in the toilet, and then I turn the bathtub on her for her and onto the hot water so she can rinse it out. She'll rinse it out all by herself and go put it back and wash her hands. So I feel like Bexley's been a fairly easy child to potty train. Like I said, it took 4 or 5 days. She's only peed her pants 1 time. And yeah, like she just will go into the restroom and go by herself and wipe and yell at me when she's ready to wash her hands, or if she poops, she will yell at me and Tayton to come and wipe her. So she's been really easy to potty train, and I know that not a lot of kids are that easy to potty train, but I feel like this could really help some of you moms, so I hope that it does. I feel like one of the most important things to do when you're potty training is to really encourage them to go in the toilet, and also to make sure you are asking them very often if they have to go, so they get in the habit of going on the toilet and not holding it ever. You never want your babies to hold it. Can you say hi? Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. So yeah, that's how I potty trained Miss Bexley. I know it's not that easy for moms who don't get to stay home, but you can do it. We can all do it. Say thank you for watching. Say see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You want to show your panties again? Say your pull-up? It's so cute. Is it a cute pull-up? Look at your scribbles on your belly. Did you draw on your belly? My nails look atrocious. That's atrocious. Can you count? 1, 2, Mouse! Mouse! I thought you were going to count for us. Mouse! Mouse. Say 1, 2, 3. 1. You're crazy. Potty. Let's get her some panties, some pull-ups, and we will potty train her. So we got her some pull-ups to start, and she loved them. She's actually wearing one right now because she thinks it's so funny to wear a pull-up, even though she doesn't need them. She wears panties, so yeah, we saw your pull-up. It's a cute pull-up. You want to see it? I don't want me to show everybody your pull-up. They already saw it. Here's her pull-up, everybody.